chat? 5 is hot. 5, yeah. Sometimes. Sometimes. They've never been in a face-to-face, yeah. Pretty much. Well, and that's the mentality of a lot of people these days. You know, oh, I'm on the internet, I can say what I want. It's like, no, you really shouldn't. Especially with everything being like recorded and tracked nowadays. It's gonna actually get you in trouble. You probably should be careful. But hey, what do I know? Come on, buddy. Oh boy. My aunt was out here just talking at me. That's why I like muted and was talking for the record chat. But yeah. I'm supposed to be getting something and it's shipped FedEx is the problem. And she was asking me when it's gonna come, and it's like, well, it's FedEx, so honestly, who knows? It'll probably show up like on fire or something. Knowing FedEx. FedEx is terrible in the St. Louis area, at least where I'm at. Oh yeah, terrible here. Wilson, all right. Big Al knows. Kimmy, what's up? Big Al, welcome in as well. How's it going, both of you? What's poppin'? I know. I'll probably have to like submit a claim or something. So annoying. But that's good old FedEx for you. I try not. I like if I order something and it says FedEx, I'll like try to find a different place to order it from. Probably washed up on a random island. Probably. Yeah. Right, Miguel. Jimmy, did the Braves win last night or no? I think I left before the end of the game. Oh, man. No, I'm sorry. So Kimmy's having a bad day, chat. Oh, Kimmy's having a bad day. Because you had... Oh, it was a close one, too. Have a bad day. Check. If Kimmy's singing a sad song, it's a whole thing, chat. Just turn it around. Oh, boy. Well, good news. The weather's going to be terrible tomorrow. I don't know why that's good news, but here you go. Oh, by the way, if anybody's in the Minecraft server that can hear me, the server's probably going to be off tomorrow. Depending on how these storms come in. If there's a lot of lightning, the server will be off tomorrow. We know the feeling is... Yeah, the last couple of years have been kind of not so good. Well, yeah. Well, you know, I'm not risking the computer, so... This was a close score, yep. Oklahoma. This is not the right road to take the next set down. Just saying. Can't have anything nice. Well, just imagine if the computer blows up tomorrow, then we won't have a server at all. How about them apples? I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just being honest. But yeah. Oh boy. Road to make you mad in real life. I mean, seriously, the highway department could just buy out a little bit and just, you know, give them the land over here, you know, something. Jesus. There is a homestead near a homestead. It's like a farmstead. whatever, near the farm where it's like literally goes right through the farm. I'm assuming the farmer had like a house and stuff, and then over the years they like built on the other side of the road. But it's kind of funny looking. You tell them. I mean, I think it's a valid point that if I were to, you know, potentially have an issue, the computer would be better off unplugged. I'm not saying it's a for sure thing. I don't know how bad the storms are going to be. So we have to wait and see, don't we? But I'm just giving a little heads up that there's a potential for the server to be turned off tomorrow. And to be honest, right now, I know I need to restart the thing. It needs a restart, but I also, there's been people in there, so I don't want to, like, I'm trying to be conscious about, like, not kicking people out, you know? So it's a whole thing. So, yeah. Monday. Yeah, it'll probably be, like, late Sunday for you, Kimmy. Monday morning. Yeah, it might be after midnight. But actually, you're in... I don't think it's going to be terrible for you, Kimmy, to be honest. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? I don't think it's going to be terrible for you. I think you're kind of like outside the zone of the, like the really bad stuff. Tomorrow's the really awkward day. So even today, there's a chance of some stuff. Not too crazy, but tomorrow's the worst one. All right. Been smoky for Tomcat, really? Interesting. I can't stand that when it's like wildfire-y smoke. Can't stand that. Yeah. All right, so we're waiting for this guy to empty so that we can change him over, although we could just go empty him ourselves and it would be faster. Let's just do that. And we're going to send him to the harbor. We're going to harvest those taters and just sell them right out of the field. God, that's I just realized that. I've never noticed that. Look how like not square the grade is to the chat. The OCD that I don't have that you guys say I have is just kicking in. I'm gonna sell the grain bin is gonna be sold at some point anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but kind of funny. Kind of funny. All right, go. Let's go grab this and get this out of our way. Actually, you can just drop that off and return that, honestly. And we can send the tractor back to the farm. That works. Let's get rid of the lease. Oh, we're still leasing that header. Let's go ahead and return that header. We've been leasing that thing for a minute. Unintended, but hey, it happens. We've been leasing that thing for like seriously over a week, I think. Whoopsie. The bin. Yeah, no, the bin's gonna get sold anyway, Nick. Because the problem with that homestead is like the curbing. I don't think we're gonna be able to get rid of the curbing. I would really kind of want to just start with a blank slate and then put gravel down, but I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of that curbing. And in past farm sims, I don't think you could get rid of that on homesteads that had that, so it is what it is. Oh yeah, not a huge deal. So we're gonna get these potatoes knocked out. We are gonna be plowing these fields together at some point. I don't know when. Maybe later today, tomorrow. I don't know. Someday. I was gonna say tomorrow, but or Sunday, but we got storms for that, so that's all right. There's a mod for everything, Nick. I could also just landscape up a little bit and then paint over it. Map object hider mod, yeah. I've had some weird experiences with that mod in the past. Corrupting, I think it corrupted a save one time. I think it was also overuse of the mod. If I recall correctly, we were getting rid of some fence back on 22. And somebody was going in, because you can like delete stuff or hide objects with that, and then you can like unhide them if you want them back. And I believe it was Tom. Like, I would delete this fence and then he would put it back, and then I would delete it and he'd put it back. I'm pretty sure we corrupted a save doing that. Like, it was funny, but yeah. Yeah. The overuse of that, you got to be careful with not overusing that mod, I feel like, but that's just my thought. But yeah, it was pretty funny though. It was on what's that map? Griffin, Indiana. I believe so. Nice. And that's I have a little set of figurines, whatever, statues from the Halo 3 launch that we did. We pre-ordered at Target. Oh yeah. Landscaping may not help. True. Okay, we'll talk about Halo in a minute.
Hyperlight66 just resubscribed for 35 months.
Hyperlight, thanks for the 35-month resub. What's poppin'? How are you? What's going on? Hope all is well. 35 months, dang. That's like almost 3 years. Somebody hit 3 years last night. I forget who that was now. Who was that? I'm scrolling. It was Tim. Tim hit 36 months last night. Tim NZ. That's how you know he's from New Zealand. But he'll fool you because he lives in Australia. So it's a whole thing. But that's okay. All right, Numb. Hi, hello. Back in the Halo, when Halo 3 launched, because of course we all thought Halo 3 was going to be the best thing since sliced bread, and I wasn't the biggest fan of Halo 3. I was a Halo 2 guy. But we pre-ordered, I think, at Target, and they had a thing, if you pre-ordered the Legendary or something, you got like these little, like a Spartan and an Elite or something, little figurine. I still have them in the package. They're sealed, never been opened. So yeah, I really wish you had more time to watch. Well, hey, I appreciate you being here for however much time you can be here for. Just saying, I do appreciate it. Everybody has a busy life. You know, it's cool that you guys get to at least come and spend a little time with us. There is always the YouTube. Everything gets uploaded there, but you know, nobody has to watch that. I mean, I don't want it. But I appreciate y'all, you know, coming and hanging out at least a little bit, you know, much as you can. So yeah. Beach statue. Still met nice. Very nice. Yeah, I guess I have the Halo 3 like Legendary Edition. Like it came in a metal tin. I believe pretty sure I have all that. There's my Xbox 360 is on like one of those little 2-drawer file cabinets that you can buy at like Walmart. And I'm pretty sure those drawers, there's a bunch of games and flyers and like all that kind of stuff in the drawers. Pretty sure. I haven't messed with any of that stuff in years. I did hear something about is it Halo Infinite or Master Chief Collection, or I think it was Infinite. They're supposed to be doing some kind of like game mode update or something to make it feel more like Halo 2. Because I guess has it been what, 20 years or something since Halo 2? That's about right. Yeah. So I was like, I need to like check that out like for 5 seconds, and then I'll get killed a bunch and like get frustrated and quit. So probably. But I heard something about that the other day. I was like, that's kind of cool. Oh, he has the Chief helmet. That's sick. Cold beer. Lugging your way through SnowRunner. Oh boy, have fun. Oh man, SnowRunner. It's a good game, but the random jitters just kind of, I don't know. I get way too many of them. It bothers me quite a bit. I know that's a me problem. It's a me and Mario problem, you know. But yeah. Oh, best welcome in. What's going on? What's poppin'? All right, we're gonna go empty because I got like 120,000 liters on board right now, so we might as well start the unload process. Is with you know, it'll take a minute. You think Halo is one of the best games ever made? I agree. Yeah, Halo, the OG Halo was really good, and then I was a huge Halo 2 fanboy, but that was mostly the multiplayer. Like, I just absolutely, I lived in Halo 2. I had like 67,000 online kills in Halo 2. I'm not going to tell you how many deaths I had. In fairness, with the death counter in Halo 2, we would, some of my buddies and I, we would get bored of like, playing against people like with our same like skill, our same like level, you know? So we would like D-rank or D-level ourselves down like aggressively. And to do that, you had to just, you know, like lose games, right? So, yeah. Yeah. 10 with flip truck and try again. Bought the game 2 hours ago. I have 60 hours. Let's go. That's awesome. I kind of, there's something with my machine. I'm gonna admit it, because I watch people play SnowRunner like on Twitch or whatever, and nobody has the stutter issue that I have. I feel like it's terrible for me, and it's got to be something with my PC. The only thing I could kind of think that it is that I need to reinstall Windows. But like, you know, I just upgraded a while back. It's not my CPU. I don't think it's my process or my video card. I don't think it's my RAM. The only thing I haven't done is reinstall Windows. Because I cloned my old drive onto the new one when I got my new one. So one of these days I'm thinking about reinstalling Windows entirely. But there's like Reddit pages and stuff of people talking about the same thing that I have. So it kind of makes me think like, okay, it's not just me. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. But it's not in Expedition, the demo for Expedition, or not for Expedition, the demo for Roadcraft was doing the same thing for me. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I get a bad CPU or something. I don't know, but it's fine in like other stuff, so I don't know. Don't ask you to move. Okay, I'm not gonna ask you to move. That's fine. You're good, bro. You're good. But yeah, I don't know what it is with SnowRunner slash like Expedition, but I hopefully I get it figured out between now and Expedition or not. I keep saying Expedition. Roadcraft's coming out, and I do want to play that game a lot, but if it's gonna have the glitching and the issues like SnowRunner does, ain't no way. So I don't know what to think about it. I mean, I'm not maxing out like my CPU cores. I'm nowhere near maxing out my RAM. I mean, the video card runs a little heavy, but I don't. Not now's not the right time to get a new video card. That's for sure. Harry, what's going on? How's your trip? Cheese overload. Instead of the meat sweats, you got the cheese sweats, huh? All right. It happens. It happens to the best of us. All right, so those guys should be driving, by the way, to the harbor, and they are. Okay. They're taking an interesting route to the harbor, but they're going to the harbor. Trip is going great. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Well, I want that row right there. You betcha. All right. Okay. ATS runs hard. No, it does. It used to on the old system, because remember I was in Intel, what was I, a 10900K? It would actually max out my CPU. And what was weird about ATS, when I was in a city, my GPU would be running like 15-20%. But my CPU was maxing out, of course, because of all the buildings and stuff, right? And then when we would be out in the countryside, it was the other way. My CPU would barely run, and my GPU was like 98%. So now that I have a different CPU, it pretty much just runs both hard the whole time. So might drop the res. Yeah, you might have to. See, that's the other thing. I've actually, maybe I need to try this, or I think I did with SnowRunner. I think I play SnowRunner in 1080p technically. Everything else is like 1440, because that's what my monitor is. But I think for SnowRunner, I did drop it down to 1080. I mean, I couldn't tell a difference, but I don't know. And SnowRunner's weird. It's like, I get 60 frames, which is fine, great, I'm happy with that, and then it just like stutters down to like 20 and then back to 60 almost immediately. It's like, why the jump? I don't understand, but I don't know. They said the only thing I didn't upgrade was my video card, and now's not the time for a video card. 5090, baby. I'm hooking straight to the power pole in the backyard. Run me an extension cord right out there and right into the video card. High voltage, that bad boy. High voltage. Yeah, bet. Oh man. Got a 4090 or 4080. I got you. See, I'm still on a 3090. Not that a 3090 is bad, but that could be the issue. Why is now? Ooh.
Bad Car just resubscribed for 5 months.
Backcar, thanks for the prime sub for 5. Appreciate it. Why is now not the good time, not the right time? So the 50 series cards, you know, they came out, Big L, and they stopped production on the 40 series cards, right? But the problem is they've had production issues and, you know, just early new technology problems with the 50 series. So it's hard to find the 50 series, and if you do, they're like stupid expensive. And then the 40 series, they're not making them. So if they're out there, they're expensive. So it's like kind of just not. Yeah. My SnowRunner issues have been going on literally for years. It's not a driver thing. Yeah, I've been having issues with SnowRunner for years. So yeah. No, I got you, Big Al. But yeah, that's why it's because the 50 series cards, and it's kind of the awkward like transition time between 40s and 50s, and yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't buy a 50 series. They are having a lot of problems with the 50s, yeah. Backheart, my day is good. How's your day going? Yeah, the 50 series are bad. You know, the problem is that EVGA doesn't make cards anymore. I was a huge EVGA card fanboy, which my current card is an EVGA as well. That's yep, 3090 still, so same. Yeah, no, they were great. They were great. In fact, every video card that I've ever purchased for one of my computers has been an EVGA. I have purchased one other video card, but that's in Zach's computer. It's a 4070 Super or something. It's an MSI. But yeah, I was a huge EVGA fanboy. Why did they stop making cards? I have no idea. I don't know. I just know they did, and it was really sad. They make power supplies. I have all their. The only power supply I've ever purchased is an EVGA as well. I've never purchased another power supply. Even Zach's computer, Dad's computer, First Time's computer. They're all EVGA power supplies. It's kind of like coolers. I only purchase Noctuo coolers. I don't buy anybody else. That's it. Noctuo coolers for the win. That's all there is to it in my book. I'm a little stuck in my ways, in case you can't tell. I always thought they were good, yeah. Something with NVIDIA. Oh. Gotcha. Carson just asked Chat GTP. Interesting. Okay. That's crazy. But yeah, it was a sad day. Sad day for sure. Come on, trucks. Get back here already. I know we got one, but oh, I forgot to ask Chat GTP my question. I wanted to ask it a question last night and I forgot. I've been messing around with it a little bit. It's kind of funny, to be honest. Just a little bit. My brother-in-law was telling me back at Christmas. I don't know if it was Chat GTP or another one, but he said he had like a 2-hour-long conversation with it. He was asking it like a bunch of philosophy questions and stuff. It's like, what? He's like, yeah, if you just like have questions about life, just like go ask it. I was like, I'm good. It was pretty funny. Like, okay, brother-in-law, whatever you say, dog. It was rather amusing. We'll just leave it at that. All right, so I got like 150,000 liters of potatoes on board, so I should probably just drive this thing to the sell point. But what fun is that? I do want to sell all of these in like current month. I don't want to fast time and then worry about selling these. I want to get it all done so we can get a total. Because I'm curious, you know, the field's worth 244,000. I don't think we're gonna get quite that much off the field, but as far as cash in these taters, but you never know. Probably won't. Maybe if they were like didn't need to be plowed and didn't weren't full of weeds and stuff, the yield was higher. For the carrots, you have to, okay, so, sorry, for the potatoes, this is a modded harvester, rig, but usually you have to top the potatoes. So I use the modded topper that I have that takes the top off. Like in carrots, they actually use the top to, that's how they pull the carrots, in real life anyway. So you, of course, would want to leave those on the carrot. Oh, that's full and that's full. Okay, we'll just make our way over there, chat. Making my way downtown. I think I can make it there, right? Actually, it'd probably be better to go this way down and then meander. Yeah, south. Okay. Because we got one truck here. The other two are full. Let's just go. We'll just drive her in. Oh boy, doing carrots is gonna be fun, chat. Fun is a relative term. Just remember that, okay? Fun is a relative term today. Every day. Every day. We are going to use the cart for carrots too. The plan is to hire the harvester. It holds a lot. It's got modded capacity, 250,000. And then I have the dump cart that I'll probably run. So I'll be the middleman between the harvester and the trucks for the carrot harvest. That's kind of, that's later. That's after corn. That's much later today. So I'm not too worried about that. That's okay. All right, so we're gonna sell. I don't even know if this is the highest price, by the way. I have no idea. But yeah. $12 modded header, yeah. I don't mind this here Amity harvester. Of course, this is modded. It goes a little faster than the in-game one and the capacity. So this thing isn't bad. But like the in-game for pretty much any of the root crops, I'm just not a fan of. Especially the carrots, parsnips, and red beets, the harvester without any capacity. I don't care for that at all, to be honest. All right, we're here at the port. I don't know, like I said, if this is even the highest price for potatoes right now, but it's a sell point I know the trucks can get in and out of and can haul, you know, a trailer. So plus I know I can get here with the harvester as well. Can't get to all sell points with the harvester, I would assume. So yeah.
Willis88M just resubscribed for 33 months.
Willis, thanks for the resub for 33 months. Do appreciate it. Oh man, do appreciate it. I don't know if it's like spring and there's stuff in the air, chat. Something is bugging me today, man. Bugging me today. Cottonwood is my like main one, but I know that's not going yet. But cottonwood bothers me a lot. That usually just causes me not to be able to breathe. So yeah, that's not my problem today so far. All right, we're gonna go. Dude, Cottonwood is the worst. I was riding my bike one time on, there's this street like in my neighborhood behind my house, and it's got a bit of a hill to it. You can really get going fast on a bicycle up there. And I was riding one time, and I was kind of flying, right? Not like super fast, but I was moving, and I caught a piece of cottonwood with, like, I can't remember left or right eye, but it just went right on my eye, and I was like, oh, I almost crashed. I almost face planted on that street. I was trying to stop so fast, and like, I think I might even had water with me. I was trying to like wash it out of my eye. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Cottonwood is the bane of my existence. I hate it so much. I don't hate much in life, but I hate cottonwood. And it's always terrible all summer over at my sister's house. There's a whole bunch of cottonwood trees. She lives on the back of her yard's a creek. Cottonwood's like water, of course, and there's so many in her neighborhood. Although I've never done it, but I've seen the videos where guys like light it on fire and it just like burns across the whole yard. I've always wanted to do that, but I never have. But it looks really fun. So yeah, there's that. It looks like fun. I like to drive with your windows open. Yeah, with the cottonwood sign. Yep, exactly. Yep, gotta have the AC cranking when the cottonwood, when it's cottonwood season. It's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. And that's the only thing I can figure that it is over at my sister's house. I've never been like, I've never had an allergy test done or anything, but if I start mowing the grass over there and kicking up the cottonwood, oh God, I can barely breathe. But usually I'm fine once we like leave. Usually by the time I'm done like cutting the grass here at my house, where I'm usually fine. Because we always cut over there first, then drive over here, which is only like a 2-minute drive. And then I cut the grass here, and then I'm fine. So, yeah, it's terrible though. Your eyes get itchy, yeah. My whole face kind of like, I could feel it. And usually I'm like rubbing my nose a lot when it's bothering me, and then yeah, I just can't really breathe. So I've actually figured out if I wear like a hospital mask, like the COVID days hospital mask, if I wear one of those, then it doesn't affect me hardly at all. The problem is, if I wear one of those when I'm cutting the grass at her house, I look like an insane person, and every car that drives by gives me a death stare. And I'm not about it. So I don't I don't do it very often, but if cottonwood's really bad, I will wear it. So what kind of more? You got a John Deere X107? 1 second. So by the way, chat, we just made $133,490 off of that harvest. That field only cost us $244,000. So that's not bad. plus the price of that, what's it called? Plus the price of the rental. So that's not bad though, honestly. I have a Gravely 660, it's called. It is a commercial grade. It's actually the biggest frame and engine zero turn that Gravely makes. They do make it with a 72-inch deck. I don't have that. I have a 60-inch deck on mine. I don't need a 72. Don't want a 72. I can't fit in like places with a 72. So my neighbor has cut his grass like 12 times already next door. like seriously 12 times already. It's terrible, man. Absolutely horrendous how many times he's cut his grass already. But yeah, so my 660, it is a beast. It's got like 37 and a half horsepower. It's a bit of a lawnmower. And before anybody Googles and like, oh my God, that's a lot of money, we didn't pay nearly that much for it. So. Oh, Bells, that's true. I have seen those, yeah. Ooh, a real logger wagon on sale. Woo-hoo, doggy. Kind of could use that, but I kind of don't want it. The story of our lawnmower is that when Dad... It's a brush hog. No, it's not a brush hog. When Dad was still working, he, you know, was in charge of like the demo lawnmowers that they had at the place he used to work. So our machine was deemed a demo lawnmower and was supposed to be demoed by, you know, potential customers. In case they wanted to check out that machine, that type of machine. It never went out for a demo. In fact, it never even cut grass. It did have a couple hours on it because they would like drive it out front, park it out by the road, and then like, you know, end of the day. Oh, I can't send these with, I gotta take off the trailer strat for this. But at the end of the day, you know, it would, they'd drive it back to the barn and park it. So our machine was essentially brand new. It had like 5 hours on it, maybe, from like driving back and forth. But we got it for a massive discount because it was, quote, a demo machine. So it is quite a monster, though, I will tell you. I love it. Absolutely love that machine. About as much as I love this fog right now. No. That machine's awesome, though. It'll mow anything. It doesn't care what's in front of it. We put a good set of high lift blades on it, and it'll mow the world. It does not care. Does not care. In fact, I used it as a brush hog out at the highway in front of the farm quite a bit. I'm not supposed to, but I don't tell Pops. It's fine. But I definitely use it as a brush hog. Oh, it happens. It happens. Where are we going, chat? We're going to 12. That's where we're going. I need to park a truck in the way. We can't have... Actually, you know what? I am good. No, I'm not going to run trailers. If I run trailers, then I can't use the mother bin efficiently. I can, but I can't use it efficiently. So we'll just let that sit there and block up everything for a minute. I need to go harvest a spot down there before I can bring the mother bin anyway. So it's a whole thing. Partially gonna tell my daddy on me that I use it as a brush hog sometimes. I mean, he knows I do because he sees what I mow. Like, you know, we drive past it to go to the farm, and then when we drive home, that's like, oh, wow, that's been cut. That's kind of weird. Swear it wasn't me. So, I mean, he does see it. Yeah. And I've gotten the machine stuck once or twice. I buried that thing once out off the highway. It was all going well until it wasn't. It was a good thing I had my phone on me. Although, actually, yeah, I had my phone on me. I called Pops to be like, hey, I'm, having issues out here. I'm stuck. But he was riding a side-by-side and didn't hear his phone. So I ended up just like, I could see him. He was on our lane on his side-by-side. Like, he was like a mile away from me, or a 3/4 of a mile away. He couldn't hear his phone. but he was spraying weeds or something. So he was driving out to the highway anyway. So finally, when he got like kind of close to the highway, he looked up and he's like, "Oh, John's like waving his arms at me." So he moseyed on out, and I was like, "Hey, I got the lawnmower stuck." And he's like, "Okay, I'll be back." It took him forever. Oh, that's what, no, he didn't have the side by side. He had the old lawnmower. He had the old zero turn. That's what it was. And he was spraying weeds using that. So he had to go back up to the farm a mile away. And then he found like this piece of rope and maybe a chain or something. I can't remember. And brought the side by side out then. But he didn't like put it in high gear. He just moseyed his way out there. It was the 4th of July and like super hot, and I thought I was gonna die standing on the side of the or at the end of our gravel lane. It was so hot, but like he just took his time, you know, put it in low gear, drove about 7 miles an hour, you know, could put the thing in high gear and go about 30, but no, it's fine. I still give him grief about it to this day, for the record. That's okay. All right, so we got corn to harvest, by the way. We got a lot of corn to harvest too. We got the big fields out here, so two of the, I mean, they're pretty good size. So I'm gonna harvest down, and then hopefully I can make it to the auto drive point here on 12, and then I will harvest a little bit there, and then I'll get trucks and the mother bin. And I'm not gonna run an auger wagon, because if I run an auger wagon, I gotta stop all the time to unload. So I might as well just drive and unload into the mother bin, honestly. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. It is a corn yield, and it is a lot, and it does fill this thing up kind of fast, but we should be able to make it over there. I think we can make it actually to the other side of the field, but we won't go that far, of course. So it's a whole thing, of course, but it's fine. Forgetful Eddie, what's up? What's poppin'? I'm forgetful as well. I am forgetful as well. Way more than I should be. But that's okay. Should probably just try to harvest the next little pass right here, because by the time you try to maneuver this thing into the field, you're gonna drive over a bunch of corn anyway. So if we go like so, drive a little bit here, and then hang a right, then we're not driving over crop. Wow. Let's go. Am I gonna get banned? So for the record, no, it's still funny. There was an emote made for that, and it doesn't work on Twitch for some reason. It works. They like it. I uploaded it. They approved it. Like all that, but it just looked. It didn't. Something about it just didn't work. So I haven't talked to Tom lately. So I need to talk to him about it. Get him to change. I don't know what he needs to change, but something ain't right. Something ain't right. It's been peaceful in here, by the way, since we banned that kid, hasn't it? He doesn't come in and ask 1,000 questions, which I don't mind the questions. But his questions are like, what's your favorite brand of hot dog? You know, it's like, I don't know, the one that we have in the fridge. What kind of butter do you prefer? Salted or unsalted? Probably salted. Yeah. He was like the king of just completely random questions that have nothing to do with anything. But he was funny to a point, but like annoying. You know, sometimes people in chat, like, I'm amused by it, but like y'all are annoyed. And then sometimes like I'm annoyed, but y'all are amused. So it's like there's a weird balancing act there, you know? But yeah. What's the best beer? Hold open it in your hand. Okay. I guess. I'm not a beer drinker anymore, but I was for a little bit. And yeah, at that time it was cold and open in my hand. Yeah, that's true. I haven't had a beer in a minute now, but free's good too. Yeah. You betcha. I just know that an ice cold beer never broke my heart. I do know that. That's about it, though. Or the root guy. Yeah, root beer's pretty good. I do drink that. I haven't had a root beer in a minute, but I do partake in the root beer, yes. Regular beer, not so much. I haven't had a... It's been a while, actually, since I've had a beer. I kind of don't miss those days, by the way. I went through my drinking days there for a little while, and I just made a lot of bad decisions, to be honest. A lot of decisions that cost me a lot of money that I kind of regret, so. Ginger ale is probably the closest. Really? You don't have root beer? Frosties? I've never heard of that one. I'm a big A&W guy. At one point in my life, I would have said like Bart's root beer. But big A&W guy these days. In fact, if I'm going to drink a root beer, it's probably going to be A&W. So yeah. You betcha. You don't think so in Norway? Well, you all in Norway are missing out on root beer. That's for sure. Because root beer is great. Y'all are missing out, man. Good stuff. All right. I'm not sure what happened with this header cart, by the way, but it is like bullied into the side of this mother bin. But that's all right. Let's go haul the mother bin to the field. Yeah, we'll go the long way. Why not? Let's go. They have A&Ws up there. You want it delicious? Yeah. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of A&Ws around anymore. Like, well, there is one now. Like, to go eat at an A&W, I couldn't. It's been years. See, when I grew up, we had like the old school A&W, like with the you know, the girls on like roller skates would bring you your food at your car hops. I grew up with that. Coney dogs were like 49 cents every Tuesday or something. You know, it was you'd go for Coney dog, or was it Wednesday? Tuesdays, Wednesdays, something like that. You'd go there and like feed the whole family for like $10, you know, and get you a gallon of root beer. Yeah, driving. Yeah, yeah. That was what it was about. It was all about. It was awesome. Sonic's the only place car ups. Yeah, but it's not the same. I just realized I need my trucks down here so I know where to put the mother bin. Like, Sonics are okay. Actually, our Sonics suck, to be honest. Our Sonics are terrible. Oh, man. Any Sonic I've been to in St. Louis, garbage. Kind of like Jack in the Box. They are terrible. But anyway, absolutely terrible. All right. Buddy's in the passing lane, apparently. I really wish I'd have audio in this homestead too, by the way, chat. Dog inside. I've had their soda before. I didn't realize it was a restaurant. We used to get Dog and Sud from the old Shop and Save, bro. Or Save a Lot. One of those two. I think it was Save a Lot. We used to get Dog and Sud at. I loved their root beer back in the day. Yeah. Jack in the Box has gone downhill in the past 15 years. Honestly, it's always been like, if you want to get, you know, E. coli or botulism, you go there at least in a video game. I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm going to say allegedly. But like forever in St. Louis. All the St. Louis locations are owned by the same person. And they're nasty. Sonic. Yeah. It's good out of the tap in a frosty mug. Oh, I bet. All right, let's go back to this guy now and finish the journey while we're letting the tiny trucks catch up to us. Yeah, I didn't realize that was actually like a restaurant. That's interesting. Yep, that was my bribe for going to the grocery store back in the day and helping Mom, was I could get me a bottle of Dog inside from the I think it was from the Save a Lot. No, it was a Shop and Save that we used to go to. Yeah, Shop and Save. We used to go to it. It's kind of in the next town over. And yep, I'd always get a Dog inside. I don't think anybody else would, but I would. It was like our little treat. All right, waiting for tiny trucks. Tiny trucks, tiny trucks. I'm letting it through. Whatever. Family friendly chat's not a thing, right? It's fine. It's fine. All right, but yeah, waiting on them tiny trucks. Should have started them earlier, but I wanted to have room down here to harvest, so, or to turn around and stuff. We have a traffic jam though. We sent that tractor to home earlier, causing a bit of a ruckus here, you know, bit of a problem. That was good. We found it now before we found it later, and it was more of a problem with like all of our tiny trucks stuck in line, you know. That's good. We got one here in just a second. So if I get just a splash of corn on board. And of course that engine turned off. I really missed that mod, by the way. The mod that would keep your engine on no matter how far away you get from a vehicle in your farm sim map. I really miss not having that mod. Just throwing that out there. Need to bring it back. I don't think it's out yet. I haven't seen it anyway, but that doesn't mean anything. And it's probably on a sketchy website as well. I don't download from sketchy websites, so. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Giants is very behind them, yeah. You betcha. Alright, so I do have this field set up for an auger wagon, but I have to stop all the time for an auger wagon to actually work, so I'm just going to do it this way. It's just going to be faster, honestly. We just drive ourselves and unload all the time. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's go. Precision. Yes. I'm a precision guy. The other one, not so much, but precision, yes. I do miss. I mean, precision is supposed to be coming out. I don't know about the other one, but precision, yeah. Yeah. VCA is out for 25.
Hutan _50 cheered Dex 1000. ? Question for you, John. How heavy is a rainbow?
How heavy is a rainbow? Justin, thanks for the bits. I feel like it's a trick question. 42? I don't know. What is how heavy is a rainbow? You don't think it's on Giants yet? No, it's probably not. Oh my God, Justin. No, no. Justin, it's a good thing you're a father, because did you get that out of the dad book, dad like joke handbook or something? Like, good God.
Mama Llama 5 cheered Dex 142.
Yeah, I don't know why I said 42, but I did. I don't know. Random Mama Llama was up next to bits as well. Golly, man. It's pretty light. Yo, did Left hear that joke? Where's Left? Left would love that joke. He's probably dying if he heard it. Oh, man. Okay, so asking from a asking from a place of a person who's never used VCA. Why do you need VCA in 25? What does it add? Because I know it's like a GPS mod, right? We have a GPS. Or is it just you are used to the GPS, you had it in 22 and you just want it in 25? Is that the reason? Because I don't know. I was a GPS from Lobster guy for 22. So. Curiosity thing, honestly. Curiosity. What did Trent just send me? Yeah, Trent, I'm aware. Trent just sent me something about the weather tomorrow. Yep, you mentioned one. GPS for connecting fields. Okay. I can kind of see that. One button headland turns. Wow. Oh, it's nothing like the 22 one? Oh, dang. Interesting. Okay. Wait, that's for Wednesday?
L3FT4D3 at Cheerdex 100. My wife hit me with a baguette yesterday. I told her she was going to jail for assault with a deadly weapon.
Deadly weapon. No. No. That is a severe weather outlook. Okay, for, yeah, Wednesday. I didn't look at the date on it, Trent, I'll be honest. Oh, God. Left takes to the bits. A Bradley weapon. I don't know. The rainbow one, that was pretty good, Justin. I don't know why I didn't, I don't think I've ever heard that.
You've not wanted a Baja Blast?
Black Cat 1 ST Cheerdex 100. Lol.
Black Cat, thanks to the bits as well. Appreciate them. Oh, man. I'm here for the dumb jokes. I appreciate the dumb jokes, for the record. Or as some of you call them, jokes. Not so much the dumb part, because y'all think they're funny, which some of them are, yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Oh, it came off a radio show. Morning, I gotcha. That's only in the morning. Oh, that's great, Justin. Wait, look at the... Is that showing? It doesn't show on the map. There's a definite line right here where the next set is leaving skippers. I gotta quit using these things for planting. The whole like skipper thing or tire track, it would totally work if I were on a map where I was like farming north south or east west. This weird angles on this map, it's just not. It's not very conducive of the skippers, I feel like. So, guys, we got a hype train rolling too, by the way. I do appreciate y'all. Holy cow. Holy moly. Yeah, now we should be all set up because we got our auto drive, we got our mother bin. We are only running what, 4 trucks? 4 trucks should be able to keep up with me. I know we had to run like all 6 when Nick was in here harvesting with me. All right. That was how the kids reacted to the way you were mining earlier, Black Cat. Oh, wait, that would be more of like a scream of terror. But yeah, thanks for the bits. Appreciate them. I was so confused when you should have, chat, I should have recorded that. I went live in Discord with it, but I should have recorded like just a couple minutes of them like mining and put that out there and been like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. It was so awkward. It was the most awkward mining I've ever seen. Yeah. The part that made me join TeamSpeak and be like, hey, what are y'all up to, was when they weren't picking up quartz anymore. And I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I am running auto drive Hyperlight, yeah. Black Hat, thanks for the bits again. Appreciate them. I have auto drive running my my tiny trucks to haul the corn away from the field. Yes, that's what the tiny trucks are running on. Hopefully we can make the end of this little pass here, and then we'll have to go empty. But we'll pretty much have the field opened up now. We got to do, wait, I got to do a whole nother end row up here. 98%. Look at that. Look at that precision, y'all. Just saying. But yeah, I do have auto drive and I do have course play. I don't really use course play a lot. I haven't really used it a ton on 25. But yeah, Hyperlight, thanks for the what is that? 5 gifted subs. Do appreciate it, man. Thank you. Very, very kind of you. If you're one of the 5, make sure to thank Hyperlight in the chat. I would appreciate that. All right, so that I don't have to sit here and fill tiny truck by tiny truck, I can just use the bin. That's why I have a bin here. I can just unload and go, and they can haul the corn away when they can. So yeah. You betcha. Keep it going, Adam says. All right. Oh, man. Do appreciate the hype train, y'all. This is great. Hell, the mailman's outside today. Every day. Pretty much. All right. So we can just go right back and don't have to worry about them anymore. So we actually bought the mother bin when we had... What the heck is that? It just showed me like what emotes are gonna unlock or something. Wait, there's animated emotes as part of hype trains now? Since when? I didn't know that. Which is stepping it up finally, jeez. We had 2 of these next sets running last week. Nick and I were both harvesting corn, so like the mother bin was a necessity. Absolute necessity. But that's okay. Oh, I am not where I shouldn't be here. I should.
Hutan underscore 50 cheered Dex 5000.
Justin, thanks for the 5,000 bits. Very kind of you. Do appreciate it. You wonder if the go-to AI workers could use mother bins. So what, like as a truck? If you had a truck as the go-to? I don't know if they would get close enough to it to actually like fill up. We can try.
Bing bong.
L3FT4D3 at cheered X 100. I went down to the paint store to get thinner. It didn't work. I'm still fat.
Laugh, thanks for the bits. How do you change your clothes in Java Minecraft? I believe you have to do it in the launcher before you actually load the game. Tomcat. I believe it's in the launcher anyway. It didn't work. I'm still fat. Okay. All right. Okay, I don't want to go that way right now. Well, I guess we will. Okay, we'll just do-si-do. Don't mind me. Yep, trained professional. I know what I'm doing. Around the world. Around the world. Where's my next line over here? Right there? Sure, let's go. Sure, looks great to me. I'm 24% already. I probably shouldn't do that. I should have emptied first, but it's fine. Wheels on the bus go round and round. All through the town? I'm pretty sure. Something like it. They have default people you don't like. I don't know how, because to be honest, Tomcat, when I actually had to reinstall, I reinstalled the launcher. And when I opened it up, I was clicking around and I was like, oh, I'm Steve wearing Christmas lights and a Santa hat. All right, cool. That's fine. I have my custom, like, Puma Plow skin that Blue made for me back in the day. I could select that one too. I don't know where it pulled that information from, but it's there, so I don't know. I just thought it was odd. But I guess I don't know if it's pulling it from the cloud or like I don't know. I'm not sure, but it found it somehow. It found it somehow. But yeah, you might have to Google. I don't really know how to, like, I know it's in the launcher, but if you want like a custom one, I don't know how to get that. It's something I did like one time, like 7 years ago, probably, or actually probably longer ago than that. I don't remember when he made me that skin. It was forever ago. But yeah, the website. Maybe that's where I saw it. I was clicking around somewhere and saw it. Yeah, that's probably it. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? The website. There you go. This thing's set to 3 outside rounds. I don't want 3. I only want 2. Thanks. That's all I want. Thank Justin.
Hutan underscore 50 cheered Dex 5000.
Justin, thanks for another 5,000 bits. Do appreciate him, sir. You're too kind. Too kind, sir. Why can't they just put your bedrock person in it? I have no idea. I don't. Maybe you can get them as a custom. I don't know how all that works. Tomcat, I'm sorry. Don't know. Holy smokes. What are we up to, guys? What's this? Hype train be rolling today. Level 7, 2%. Holy cow. This is like the biggest hype train I think we've had all year. Appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Holy smokes. It's because of the next ad. I know. You guys like their wait, I don't, does anybody actually like the next set besides me? Is anybody actually running the next set on their farm, like in general? Or is it like one of those things where you got it, you're like, God, the steering, and you sold it? Because I could see that. I definitely understand that. What the heck are these emotes, man? That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna sell off all the other bits and just run it as a combine. You know, I keep saying it, but it's gonna happen as soon as I have money. So yeah. You made a weird skin with a cape you got from last night. Too new and fancy. Okay. Yeah, Kimmy said something about, I didn't realize that drops were turned on for Minecraft. So I guess if you guys watch me stream Minecraft, you can get like a cape or something. So, Justin, you find it weird? It is. I fully agree with you. It is. It's a combine you work up to? Yeah, definitely. No, I could see it. I could see it. You guys have valid points. But yeah, so I think Kimmy was saying she got a skin or a cape or something from last night's stream too. So I didn't realize that was even turned on for Minecraft. So apparently it's a thing, which is kind of cool. So, all right. So we're going to go empty again. So if I had the auger wagon out here, I would just have to sit here and wait. Because auto drive will not unload the Nexat on the go. Which is a huge downside to me of the Nexat in general. Is that you can't unload on the go with auto drive. But this thing doesn't take that long to unload. So it's not really that big of a drawback. And especially now that we're done going around the field, that shouldn't be that big of a deal, because once we get on a good back and forth, we'll be able to figure out how much we get per round and if we need to unload every round or if we can do 2. And then we'll be good to go. So shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it would be nice if we could unload on the go into an auto drive you know, auger wagon. Or even a tipper or anything. It don't work with nothing. So kind of unfortunate. That's okay. I think we're just gonna take these passes literally right here. We'll go back and clean up our piece later over there. Not a big deal. But we're just gonna go pitter patter right into the field. It's on GPS, so it's okay. We won't have a row of shame after all, you know. Just saying. Guess it's about 3 o'clock too. It's about break time, y'all. Oh boy, do we get to hire the Nexat on? Do we get to hire it today? Yay! Everybody loves when I hire the Nexat. It's only incredibly awkward, but that's okay. All right, chat. Level 7 on the hype train. So 6 beats into 7. It is winding down. Do appreciate y'all very much on that hype train. That was very kind of you. Thank you, Justin. Big shout out to Justin and to everybody. What did we get? We get to open it.
Whoa.
And whoa. That is odd. Okay, we have a little bear. Little. Okay. That's interesting that they have like animated emotes now. That's kind of cool. I didn't know they had that. They're always adding something, you know? Always adding something. All right. So, oh yeah, I need to hire this thing. Maybe we'll go empty it and then we'll hire it. Yeah, we'll go empty and then we'll hire and then we'll take a little break and come back for, you know, corn harvest. You bet. Where I'm sure we won't talk about food, weather, or Minecraft for the rest of the stream, right? Guarantee we'll talk about all three of them. But yeah. Because, hey, if nothing else, tomorrow's going to be a good day to be weather ready. Definitely have a good way to get your warnings tomorrow for, like, a bunch of the country. Yeah, it's going to be, could be real in places. But, yeah. The other day on the news here, they were already talking about, like, we could get lime-size hail or golf ball-size hail. It's like, no, let's not. Thanks. Minecraft or the Minecraft movie? Probably not going to talk about the movie too much. I'm not totally sure, Justin. I think if I look in my, like, the Fox 2 app, let's see, what's today? 29th, so it's for the 30th. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, like mid-morning to afternoon, I believe, I want to say. So, let's see, tomorrow, let's see. According to this, but, you know, how accurate, right? Where's the, oh, I'm like way too far out. Way too far out here. So tomorrow's the 30th. So this is saying our rain chances start at like 6 a.m. and end at like 4 p.m. So all day. I guess, I don't know. That's according to our local Fox weather app. So yes. Wait, Trent's dog killed you? Tomcat, you're not supposed to fight the dog. Oh, that's funny. All right, perfect reason to have a mother bin right here. I can unload. Trucks are not here. Gotta love it. This is another advantage of this next app, by the way. I love how fast you can back the thing up. Just saying. Oh, nope, nope. I want to go there. I'm going to finish this outside round real fast, and then we'll hire this guy. After we empty again, probably. Yeah, gotcha, Justin. You were trying to get his attention. Tomcat, you didn't spawn inside the iron farm, did you? I had to move the world spawn point. People might have been spawning inside of the iron farm yesterday. Or the other day. No, okay, good. Good, good, good. All right. Let's... Didn't end well. Yeah, that's the problem with having wolves, but it's funny too. You keep trying to use rust controls, but that doesn't work. All right, let's hire this guy now. 2 times. It has to go 3 times. That's fine. Do the up and down part, buddy. Let's see if we can get him just I don't know where he's gonna go. Well, chat, enjoy whatever this is gonna be for a couple minutes. I'm gonna go take a quick break and we'll clean up his mess when I get back. BRB.